Mode.
Okay, we're on the air. Thank you very much. I'd like to call the legislative meeting, legislative meeting to order. Whether there is order or not, I don't know. I'll start with attendance. Mr. Massey, are you here?
I hope so.
Yep,
Thank you. Mr. Green?
here.
Mr. Tobin has not arrived as of yet. Ms. Ray?
Here.
Thank you. We're 4 out of 5. We're good to go. There are 4 items before you. I thought the mayor was going to want to talk about them. Do we know if he's planning to arrive in the next? Not, okay.
Tobin?
All right, well, we have other people who are prepared to address them, like the chief of police. Correct.
Who?
And our esteemed counsel. Correct. And the commissioner of public works. Correct. So we have 4 items for your consideration this evening. We'll put them all under the bucket of kind of fine-tuning the parking issues. They're not really numbered. I'm going to start with one that addresses the issue of overnight winter parking in the DMU. Which one of you 3 would like to address that? Just give him an elbow and get him out of the way, chief. You got it.
What would you like
So this is a
addressed?
resolution that says the winter season overnight parking permits should not be issued in the DMU downtown mixed-use zoning district, and the mayor and commissioner are further proposing that the Board of Estimate be given the authority to set fees for winter season overnight parking permits. That's that particular resolution. Do you have anything you'd like to share with us about that?
So the overnight parking permit is for the residents that don't have a driveway, and I know in the downtown there's many that don't. However, that's where all the municipal parking lots are, and there's a mechanism in place through the parking permits for the municipal lots to allow them to park.
Okay?
So
Fairly
it's just
simple.
cleaning up language.
Simple, straightforward, straighten it out. All right, I'm going to give you something that appears to definitely be in your wheelhouse, and that is what I will call, the intent would be to establish alternate side parking in all of our parking lots. You have a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
Yes, we
Care to
came.
tell us about that?
Yep, that is a schedule for snow removal. It is something that we did not put into the code when we made the changes to the municipal lots a year and a half ago. And we did realize last winter, Jacob and his staff actually realized firsthand that without some type of mechanism in place, it's very difficult to remove the snow from the municipal lots when we allow overnight parking and other parking hours. So we established for certain parking lots, or all parking lots, a time frame to rotate parking to allow inner or outer parking to allow for snow removal.
So at the risk of asking a loaded question, do you think this will be self-evident or confusing to people?
Depends on the person.
Good answer.
We will
Would you-
post
Would
it.
you care to weigh in on the Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 1 to 3, 5 to 7? Is that all going to be good?
So for most of the lots, you can't park in them for extended days. It's going to be the 72-hour lots that it may come into play, but we will try to post it as clear as we can. And it doesn't snow every single day, so we'll have some leeway with that as well.
Well, thanks to Mr. Tobin, it may never snow again, so that would be,
Appreciate that.
that would be perfect. The next one, I think the intent is to establish 3-hour parking only throughout the bid. Would you care to address that?
So we did establish 3-hour parking about a year and a half ago as well in the bid district. And what we realized is that there are some streets within the bid district that are residential. That is not fair to the residents to have 3-hour parking, that they have to go out all day long and move their car or subject themselves to summons. So there's been some areas that we've identified that we should waive from that, such as East Avenue, Roberts Street, East Main Street from Williams to Orchard, or Williams to Academy.
East Avenue.
Yeah. To accommodate both business and residents in those areas. In the future, there may be some other ones that come up, but right now they are the ones that we have identified that need some cleaning up. East Avenue, yep, the whole
Okay.
length of East Avenue.
And the last one addresses the issue of rules that apply to vehicles, motorcycles, and commercial vehicles in all lots. Would you care to elaborate?
Yes, so when we established the rules for the municipal parking lots, we were trying to limit the access of commercial vehicles, large commercial vehicles, but we were also trying to take into consideration that some commercial vehicles such as vans or small box trucks would be able to access those parking lots for delivery purposes and whatnot. So we established that a commercial vehicle, the definition would be anything with more than 6 wheels. So what we have seen since then is that some very large box trucks that have 6 wheels are parking in our parking lots for extended periods of time, the 72-hour lots. People ended up using them as their parking spaces for their businesses. They're excessive in size, and by law, they're allowed to be there, so we would like to make an amendment to keep those large trucks from parking in the municipal lots.
Okay, well, it sounds you came prepared to address the issues. I'm going to treat it as a committee of the whole and go around the table for questions, starting with Alderman Kleiner.
I discussed this with the chief earlier, and it seems like reasonable, and we'll see how these all work out. Thank you.
Well said, Alderman Green.
I believe it's reasonable as well. I always like to clean up language where we can, and I just, I imagine we'll see a little bit of a headache with some of the alternate side stuff, but I know it'll work out in the end, so. I'm
Thank
all
you,
for it.
Alderman Witt.
I have nothing, thank
Good
you.
to go, Alderman Massey.
I think it's a good idea. However, Paul, I did want to bring up one thing. Our on-street parking or off-street parking is runs from December 1st till March 15th. I just spoke to the chief and I spoke to Jacob, and Jacob's willing to go along with the parking lots to be the same, because my fear was on March 16th, I can now park on my street. So in my mind, I'm free to go. We want to make them the same. So we would like to at least make that change.
Okay, does that apply to all 4 of them or one in particular?
Yes, yes.
No, it applies to the first one you asked me about the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday alternate parking. And it does make sense, it is an oversight, but it should mirror the on-street on-street winter parking as well. The same.
All right, so as we move forward to pass this resolution on to the council, it'll be duly noted as amended by suggestion.
Thank you.
President Rodriguez, what say you? You good to go? You, Jean-Francois?
Good to go.
Alderman Ray?
It's all common sense to me.
Okay. Of the 4 members of the committee, I'd like to put these 4 resolutions on the floor by motion as discussed. I need a second. Ms. Ray seconds. A discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed or abstain? These resolutions will be passed on to the committee at large. And the clerk says we will have a public hearing on this on March 21st. Is that correct? Okay. Thank you very much for your kind and courteous attention. Need a motion to close the meeting. Got Ray and got Massey. Any discussion? Don't you dare. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed? You're good to go. Bye. Back to you. 7 minutes left.